Science teachers everywhere! This is your man Raccoon-Formers speaking, and I have a message for you. Do you like scientific stuff? Well, of course you do. You're science teachers. Kind of a silly question. But do you also like Transformers? If so, then this is the video for you. Because in this video, I use the scientific method to answer an unknown question about a Transformer. So if you like the scientific method and Transformers, then this is definitely the video for you. But if you aren't a fan of scientific stuff, but you are a fan of Transformers, then I still recommend watching this video because there's more talk about Transformers than there is about scientific stuff. So it's not going to turn into one long lesson, I can assure you that. But if you aren't a fan of both scientific stuff and Transformers, then I don't recommend watching this video, and I don't recommend watching anything on this channel, because like you always see in my intro, Transformers is the only thing I talk about on the channel. My intro clearly says all things Transformers. So if you are not a fan of Transformers, then I highly recommend staying away from this channel. I don't know why you wouldn't be a fan of Transformers, because Transformers are pretty much the best thing on Earth, but that's just my personal opinion. You might hate Transformers, and that's perfectly fine. That's your personal opinion. This is a free country. So if you hate Transformers, that's on you. But if you do, I highly recommend staying away from this channel. Just a warning. So yeah, I just wanted to give a clear warning about what you're about to witness in this video, so you know what to expect. So if you're not a fan of Transformers, you should probably go watch something else. But if you are, continue watching. Let's begin. Hello everyone, Raccoon-Formers here, and today I will be making a part 2 to this video right here. My review on the Transformers Studio Series number 49, Deluxe Class New Camaro Bumblebee. But I know what you're thinking, Raccoon-Formers, what do you mean by that? Well, in my review on New Camaro Bumblebee, I said New Camaro Bumblebee's headlights were sort of a color that looked like that they would glow in the dark. And I said possibly I would test to see if the headlights could glow in the dark at the end of that video. But unfortunately, I forgot and never did. So that's exactly what I will be doing in today's video. I will also be testing to see if Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee's headlights can glow in the dark, because he is a straight up repaint of New Camaro Bumblebee. Let me just say, New Camaro Bumblebee is on the left, and Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee is on the right, just in case you didn't know. Let's take one more look at these two figures' headlights so I can show you how it looks like they have a glow-in-the-dark color scheme. Let's take a look-see. Look at the colors of those headlights. Don't they look like a colorful white? I'm pretty sure a glow-in-the-dark color is like a colorful white. It just looks so much like a glow-in-the-dark color. It really does. I'm really curious to see if these two figures' headlights have glow-in-the-dark. But I guess it's kind of hard to tell just by looking at them. But don't go anywhere. I have a perfect comparison. That right there is a glow-in-the-dark moon. And I know for a fact that that moon glows in the dark. So checking the color scheme of that moon will be perfect as a hypothesis to see if these two figures' headlights can glow in the dark. Because like I said, this moon, I know for a fact, glows in the dark. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to see if the color scheme of this moon matches the color scheme of these two figures' headlights. Alrighty people, let's start by comparing the moon with Studio Series 49, Movie 1 Bumblebee. Let's take a look-see. Here is the color of the moon, which like I said before, I know for a fact that it glows in the dark. And it kind of matches Bumblebee's headlights, doesn't it? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Again, it's kind of hard to know if it glows in the dark by just looking. That's what I'll be testing later on in the video. But just because these two color schemes match doesn't mean that the headlights will glow in the dark. It could just be for looks. And they might not match at all. It just sort of looks that way. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below if you think the moon matches the headlights. Now, let's take a look at Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee. Alrighty, here we have Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee. So, let's compare his headlights with the moon. Come on, moon. To be honest, I think Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee's headlights matches the color scheme of the moon more than Movie 1 Bumblebee's headlights do. Maybe that's something they changed with Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee. So I think there might be a small chance that this figure's headlights might glow in the dark. A small chance. Again, I could be wrong. Just because the color schemes match doesn't mean that the headlights may glow in the dark. It might just be for looks, you know? So let's not get too disappointed if it doesn't work out. You know, that's the price of science. Sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. You know. Now, I would like to take a moment to discuss how I will test to see if these figures have glow-in-the-dark headlights. Obviously, if you want something to glow in the dark, it has to be, you know, dark out. And I'm pretty sure before something that's supposed to glow in the dark is going to glow in the dark, I'm pretty sure you have to put a very bright light on it for a few hours, which is what I did before I filmed this video. So here's how I will test it. I will turn off the lights to my room. Because obviously, like I said before, the only way something will glow in the dark is if it's dark out. The word dark is in the name. Glow in the dark. Get it? Dark is in the name. So it only makes sense that something will glow in the dark only if it's dark out. It's not called glow in the light. To be honest, I don't know how that would work, actually. Who knows? But never mind. I'd also like to apologize for the lighting. I know what you're thinking. Raccoon-Formers, doesn't your review area normally look like this? Yes it does, but there are a few reasons behind why it doesn't. Like I said before, to test if these figures have glow-in-the-dark headlights, I'm going to have to turn off all the lights to my review room, and I want to make it a dramatic reveal. And right now, I have 2 review lights on either side. That's what allows my review area to look like this. But like I said, I want it to be a dramatic reveal. So right now, I just have one remote, and by the push of one button, it will turn off all my lights. And I feel like that will be more of a dramatic reveal than flipping 2 switches to turn off 2 individual lights. But don't worry, after I'm done testing if these figures have glow-in-the-dark headlights, and when I'm talking about the results that I got, I will turn my review lights back on. So my review area will look like this rather than like this, you know? So don't worry, my review area will look normal later on in the video. Don't you worry. Alrighty people, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to see if Bumblebee here has glow-in-the-dark headlights. I will be testing each figure's headlights individually because I'm trying to keep the answer on if these figures have glow-in-the-dark headlights a secret. Even to myself, I want to be surprised. I want to see these figures in the dark for the first time on camera, you know, to make it more exciting for all of you. So that's why I'm doing them in individual clips. I have Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee hidden somewhere else so I can keep his secret a secret until I look at him on camera. How nice of me, right? Alrighty people, it's time. Remote is in hand. 3, 2, 1, lights out. Oh. Now that's just disappointing. He doesn't have glow-in-the-dark headlights. I thought for sure he would. The color so looked like a glow-in-the-dark kind of color. But, oh well, that's the price of science. Lights on. It's a shame that new Camaro Bumblebee didn't have glow-in-the-dark headlights because it would have been really, really cool if he did. I'll explain why it would have been cool later on in the video, so make sure to stay tuned. But it's not that big a deal that the headlights don't glow in the dark. That's just the price of science. That's what this video is all about. Experimenting. Sometimes things work out the way you want in science, sometimes they don't. It's all about learning. Learning, learning, learning. Everyone loves learning. Sometimes. But no matter. Now we have Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee in front of us, and we're going to see if he has glow-in-the-dark headlights. Alrighty people, remote is in hand. 3, 2, 1, lights out. Oh, dang it, he doesn't have glow-in-the-dark headlights either. It would have been really cool, and I thought for sure that they would have. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would think that glow-in-the-dark headlights are cool, and I thought for sure that because Movie 1 Bumblebee doesn't have any, that they would add some in Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee. But hey, not that big a deal. Again, that's the price of science. Sometimes things work out the way you want, sometimes they don't. Not that big a deal. Lights on. Alrighty, people, it's time to discuss the results of our experiment. And like I promised, I will turn my review lights back on. The lights are back, baby! So, yeah, it is unfortunate that these two figures didn't have glow-in-the-dark headlights because, like I said before, it would have been really, really cool if they did. And here's why. Headlights in real life are lights on the front of a car, and they emit light to allow a car to see where they're going. And if Transformers had glow-in-the-dark headlights, it would be like their real headlights. Obviously, they couldn't work in electricity into their figures to allow their lights to actually emit light, but if they had glow-in-the-dark headlights, they would glow, so it would be like their normal headlights emitting light for a car. That's why I would think that it would be cool for figures to have glow-in-the-dark headlights. But there might be a reason why Hasbro hasn't put glow-in-the-dark headlights into any Transformer figure. And I think I have a reason now. Like I said before, the only way something will glow in the dark is if it's dark out. And if you're anything like me, you'd probably want to keep your Transformers in the room that you sleep. And obviously, when you're sleeping, your lights are out, and if your lights are out, something that glows in the dark will, well, glow in the dark. And if all your Transformers have glow-in-the-dark headlights, it might emit so much light that it might make it hard to sleep. That actually makes quite a lot of sense. So that could be the reason why Hasbro hasn't added glow-in-the-dark headlights to any figures. And if that's the reason, that is a good reason to not to. Hasbro, if you're watching this video, keep that in mind. It would be cool to see some future Transformers with glow-in-the-dark headlights. Bumblebee-wise, there's actually two other chances. They made a Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee in the original Studio Series line. This one right here is from the buzzworthy Bumblebee toy line. And they hadn't made a Dark of the Moon Bumblebee yet. And he transformed into a Camaro just like this in Dark of the Moon. So when they make Dark of the Moon Bumblebee, they could put glow-in-the-dark headlights for him. Hasbro, if you're watching this video, keep that in mind. But just in case I don't have enough subscribers for Hasbro to want to watch this video, viewers, can you do me a huge favor? If you know anyone who works at Hasbro, share this video with them so they can see this message. And try to remember what timestamp this clip is at so you can tell that person to go to this timestamp. Like, go to 16 minutes and 59 seconds or something. I don't know. I'm not completely sure if this video is 16 minutes. I haven't actually finished it yet. That was just an example, you know? So, yeah, it would be very helpful if you share this video with a Hasbro worker if you're friends with one. I probably should end this video off soon, otherwise I'll get way too chatty, and I don't really have anything else to say. So, you know the drill. Remember to click that big red subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a future video. And like I said before, if you are friends with a Hasbro worker, share this video with them so they can see this video and get the memo about glow-in-the-dark headlights, because I would really like to see some on future figures. And make sure that they comment in the comment section below to tell me their response. They can tell me, yes, Raccoon-Formers, we will try to put glow-in-the-dark headlights in future Transformer figures. Or they'll say, sorry, Raccoon-Formers, we can't do that because your Transformers will emit too much light while you're trying to sleep. I don't know. Just tell them to comment in the comment section below so I can hear the response. Alright, you're probably sick of hearing me talk, unless you're a huge fan of my channel, which I am honored if you are, but I probably should end off the video now. As always, I am Raccoon-Formers, and I will catch you next time. Peace! Before you sign off, I just have one more thing I need to talk to you about. And don't worry, I'm not going to start another big long speech for you to have to listen to. I just want to apologize for forgetting to test to see if Movie 1 Bumblebee had glow-in-the-dark headlights at the end of my original Movie 1 Bumblebee review like I said I was going to. Here's that clip where I said so, just in case you want to know. Down here, little lights. This is sort of looks like a glow-in-the-dark kind of color. I don't think it glows, however. Stay tuned until the end of the video. I might showcase that. See, I said I was going to test to see if Bumblebee had glow-in-the-dark headlights at the end of that review. But at the end of that review, I didn't. Here's the clip that I put at the end of that review instead. Make sure to click the like button. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. I just put an advertisement to remind people to leave a like on the video. How could I? I should have done what I said, you know? I hope you can forgive me. But to be honest with you, I feel like testing to see if this figure had glow-in-the-dark headlights was a better topic for a separate video. And if I tested that at the end of my original Movie 1 Bumblebee review, I wouldn't have been able to test to see if Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee had glow-in-the-dark headlights. Because at the time when I made my Movie 1 Bumblebee review, I didn't have Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee. So this is kind of like a happy accident, as they would say. It's something that kind of went wrong, but it kind of created something good out of it, you know? It's all good, right? I just wanted to apologize to people who might have gotten confused when they didn't see me test to see if Movie 1 Bumblebee had glow-in-the-dark headlights at the end of that review like I said I was going to. I could see how that could create confusion, and that's why I wanted to apologize right now. You know, because I'm a nice guy. Do you think I'm a nice guy? Let me know in the comment section below if you think I'm a nice guy. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Catch you next time. Peace.